This is your second time on the show. Thank you for coming up here. But I just wanted to, talk to you about your year, about you being outside, everything that you've done and how you're feeling like in this moment. Like, how do you feel about your
If,
year?
if I feel great, I feel really good about it. Um, Everything I did wasn't really. I didn't predict it. I couldn't predict this. Like you would ask me last year how my year would have looked. It wasn't like this. Um, the only thing that I had planned was Kichi. So the fact that I have me and Lou, me and Official battled Funeral, got Vixen, I just battled Shots. Like that was not something I expected, but I feel really good about it. Even though I was known to not battle a lot, every time I did battle, I always made sure I was 100%. Like I always made sure I was the best I could be,
Hmm.
because that's all I really had. Like I had my name and my reputation, and all I was known for is, but Jazz gonna give you a show. Like she might not battle a lot, but she gonna give a show. So even though I battled more, I still wanted to keep that up, like the quality of my performance, and I feel like I completed that. But yeah, I feel great. Fans is showing love. My peers are showing me love, so it feels really good.
No, facts. And I feel like with your year and you being outside this entire year, you created so many like I don't know if this is the right word, but alter egos. You know what I mean? Like I felt like you transition into like a totally different, not a totally different battle rapper, but you just ascended into like a greater battle rapper as you continued. Like the big bag jazz, you feel what I'm saying? Like those things, like your head buddy butt, like nobody, like you continue to make memorable moments that like, cause I remember maybe I don't know how many years ago, long time ago, where you was like, he'll get Peter. That's what happens when your dogs talk. Like
Oh,
those
that was 11 years ago.
11 years ago, but that was a moment that was still crazy to me to this day. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like some people can't top that type of shit that they did like 11 years ago. But I feel like you're topping what you have been doing this entire time. So it's like how do you continue to just keep getting better?
Like I said, I think that I always want to do great, and the thing with battle rap is it is kind of hard to. It's for me. I don't think it's hard to always do great. But what I do think that is hard to top a performance that you just had, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had Gaddis. My next one was Geechee. I knew that Gaddis showing was going to be hard to top next because it was a totally different battle. It was a totally different meaning. I was in a totally different mind state. It was just everything was different.
Right.
So I wasn't expecting to top the Gaddis showing. And I know how fans think. They probably wanted me to, obviously, because that's Geechee Gotti, right? You know what I mean? So, but just going in, I knew I was gonna be great, but I knew it wasn't gonna be the Gaddis show because that's not Gaddis. It's a
Right.
totally different battle.
Right.
Um, but then even then, fast forward in the Vixen, my goal was, all right, I gotta top this Gaddis show, or I gotta be the same. There's no going back. Like it's Vixen. Like this is Vixen the assassin, bro. Like she been on a tear for a couple years,
Mm-hmm.
and if I don't come how I came versus Gaddis or better, it could get dark for me.
Mm-hmm.
So with that was another thing. Like I had to push myself. I think that when I accept the challenge, I accept everything that comes with it, and I'm kind of not okay with being underwhelming to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and even with like the head buddy, but like with Lou, that brought something different out of me because I'm a
Personality.
partner. You know what I'm saying? We're going to partner. When you work with partners, you learn things from them,
Right.
and um, just things that could make you better, or just little things that's like, oh, okay, I like how this person do that. You know what I mean? So, and then official with the funeral joint, like that's a 2-on-2 for me. I feel like those things should be fun. Like, you want that to be entertaining to the people. Even though, granted, yes, you still want the bars there, but something needs to come out of that. Like, I'm always going into my battles feeling like I need to leave. I need people to leave this venue saying something about my battle.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal. Like, so if I had to put it in a sentence, how do I keep getting better? I always feel like once that event is done, I need them to say, "Jazz did this."
Got you. And that's normally what happens. That you're normally the most talked about at every event. You feel me? So this year, you had 3 solo battles, two on twos. But what was your funnest battle to do and to prepare for?
Definitely me and Lou,
Mm.
because that was my first one rounder. I've never done a one rounder,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always felt like one rounders would be fun to do because you can pack everything into one round. Like me, obviously, I'm structured, so all right, this going to first, go to, well, everybody does it. This going to first, this going to second, this going to third. But I'm extra peculiar with it. With that, all I have to do is structure what's going where. But all of that is going in one
Right.
round. And it just makes it more action packed. So, and he's just naturally a fun person to be
Right.
around. You know, it's my birthday twin. So it was just very easy to get that together, and it was just really, really fun. Like, it was really fun.
It that battle looked like y'all had a lot of fun performing it. It looked like y'all had fun preparing for it too, like just the material
Mm.
y'all were doing. I felt like in that battle I saw the most personality I've ever seen in you before. Like you was just like loose with it. Like you was just like, yeah, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? And I love to see you in that element. So the contrast, what was the hardest battle for you to prepare for and what was the hardest battle for you to do this year?
Mm. It would have to be between. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, like, it's so Geechee, Vixen, and Shunaru. They all were tough, but for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, totally reasons. Like, with Geechee, I kind of started running out of ideas for the third round.
Mm-hmm.
So it became like a race to get this third together. Like, I was like, my first and second, I wasn't worried about. It was third. I kind of knew what I was like when I accepted the battle. It was like, okay, this Geechee, damn, like, you know. But once I started writing, it wasn't a tough battle for me to prepare for because I already knew how to prepare for it. I knew the right way to prepare for the battle. Um, but then with Shunaro, you know, even though me and Official teamed up before, first time we teamed up, we was around each other for so long, and in this case, we only linked once, like probably like a week after the battle was accepted, and then 2 days before the battle. So that was tough because I didn't have my partner to really be with.
Right.
I did more so on the phone and FaceTime. And then preparing for Vixen was tough because I always felt like she was official, but a 2022 version of official compared to the 2015 version of official. Like, so I had to, you know, just take what I learned from all my battles and take what I learned from that battle and apply it. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I study my opponents, and things can sound like it's gonna work until you
Right.
get on that stage. It don't
Right.
work.
Yeah.
So it was tough in that way because I also had to bring another jazz out. I had to bring a jazz that
Mm.
nobody had ever seen. That's how I felt I needed to be for that battle. And again, then once I found out what was on the card and where it was, it made it tough again for me because I'm like, damn, all right, I can't lose in New York, bro.
Right.
Like, it was a lot of pressure for that. And that was another one where I kind of was doing a lot last minute, like adding things here and there. Um, so honestly, I really like. See, I gave all the reasons that they all were tough, but if I had to pick one, I, I'll say I'll say Vixen. because I had to think. I had to use the most brain power for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
had to
would
think
think
hardest with that one.
I would think you would say Geechee. I would think you would say Geechee just because I don't know. I battled both Vixen and Geechee, and I know when I battled Geechee, oh my god, like it was totally different standing in front of him than watching him battle like on my phone or some shit like that. Like his aggression was just so intimidating compared to
I,
Vixen.
I remember you saying that, like, you was like, yeah, it's different in front of him, and like, and I understand that concept completely, but that's because, like, not even to sound like cocky, but that's me. Like, I feel like I'm that person for the women.
Right.
I'm different. You stand in front of me, like, you could watch me, but when you get in front of me,
Uh,
so I was able to understand that with Geechee, but also whenever I'm about to battle, I kind of try to figure out, okay, how's this person gonna battle me? How's this person gonna, And once I started studying him, I already knew how he was gonna battle me, so I knew what I had to do. But also, again, I had to think harder for Vixen because Geechee's not a Geechee is
oh, I see what you're
he's an
saying.
angler, right? So he's gonna punch and angle, but Vixen has a lot of energy, and she performs, and she punches. So I had to do all of that. I didn't have to perform with Geechee. I didn't have to punch a lot with Geechee.
All right.
So it's like what I chose to do with Geechee was kind of what it was, but with Vixen, I had to force myself to do these things that I don't normally do.
Okay. And I feel like verse Vixen was the best you I saw this year. I've seen ever. Like that was
Yeah.
so incredible. Like I think you really showed levels. Like and with you watching you, I feel like you are the GOAT. Feel me? So you're battling yourself, in my opinion. You're literally battling yourself to be better than what you were before. Like when I think of you and when you rapping and I'm like, so that's why I asked you like how do you continue to get better? Because I'm like, do you like rap your rounds and then put on an old round and be like, ooh, does this go better than that round? Like have you ever done that before?
I won't put it on, but I know that when I was done, not even done, when I was probably like sure of my first and second damn near, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be better than my Gaddis showing.
Right.
Like telling my mother that I was like, Mom, the Gaddis showing was gonna be tough to top, but I said this is for sure gonna top that. She was like, why you think that? And I said these bars are better.
Mm-hmm.
They're just better. Like they're better. You know what I mean? And I wasn't too. I was confident, but I wasn't too confident because Urban Plaza is really a jungle.
Mm.
Like they decide how your shit come across. But I knew that if the crowd was gonna be regular and not on no bullshit, I already knew that this performance was going to go down in history for me.
Mm.
Like I felt it. I felt it.
That
Yeah,
and
I
it.
didn't think that it would be so clear
Mm-hmm.
as far as the winner, but I just knew for me. So you might be. I kind of be going. I kind of be worried about myself. Like
Yeah.
I'm better than my last battle, or I wanna show that I'm growing because I feel like if you're a battle rapper and you've been battling for a long time, there should be some type of growth. Because if it's
Right.
not, then what's the purpose?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
like you one of the best, so it's like at this point, at some point, it's got to be you versus you, like nigga. But I don't know. So, like you said, going down in history, that performance. Okay, let's talk about how last year you won Performance of the Year versus Gaddis. Okay, so you topped that Gaddis performance with this Vixen performance. So I'm waiting for them to say Jazz the Rapper Performance of the Year versus Vixen because like that was definitely a historic moment in my opinion for your career for it to happen in New York in your state to happen in Irving Plaza there like I felt like you came you saw you conquered that's what y'all be saying in New York and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that. So I would definitely give you your flowers. I feel like I have so many times already, but yeah, I want to do it again. But that's dope. So other than that, like you just battled Shice Raw in Philly. How was it to battle in Philly?
It was. I was a little nervous about that too, like, cause Philly is ruthless.
Mm.
Like You ever had the event there, the lockdown joint?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Philly had that reputation of one of the worst battle rap
Crowds.
crowds.
Yeah.
So, you know, I like to challenge myself. So it was like, I want to battle, because at first it wasn't supposed to be that. It was supposed to be, I had asked to battle the boss on We Go Hard, because I saw that there was a card in Brooklyn. And, but when I DM'd her, she told me she was booked. Kind of find out she was booked for Volume Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I wanted to battle somewhere and battle somebody on a league where it would matter for the league and the city.
Mm-hmm.
So if I would have battled, I don't know, let's say if I would have battled, let's say I would have battled you in in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
right? It wouldn't have meant as much as me battling you in Texas.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
On a league that's Texas. So
Right.
he was booked. Then I seen the flyer for the Battle Academy. I saw Easy and Big T and Bill and Rosenberg, and it was just kind of like, there it is. You know what I mean? Like it just popped out, and I was like, all right, you know, let's do it. I hit upstairs. It was like a few days before the Vixen battle, though. But I was like, hold off on that, because I saw him at the event. I said, hold off on it until after I battle, then I'll let you know, because I didn't know how I would have felt after the battle. After the battle, I could have felt drained and would have felt like, you know what,
Right.
I ain't gonna do too much. But you know, I still had the adrenaline going. I still had the momentum. I still was in battle mode. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think, I had 10 battles up to 2019, and I just had 5 in the
In
past
1 year,
year.
yeah.
I did half my career in a year.
Mm-hmm.
So my brain is just in battle mode. Like, it's just going, you know, like it's just going. So it felt really good. It felt good. And again, that was a challenge as well, because I'd never done 3 rounds, 230. Like, my rounds not be no 230
Right.
at all.
We know.
So it felt weird having these short rounds where I had to kind of, you know, have them condensed
Condensed,
for
right.
real. I didn't have time to be setting up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I had to chill on that, and I think that's also another reason why, you know, I've gotten better this year, because every situation for me was a situation I had never been in at
Right.
all.
Wow, that's so crazy that you mentioned that. I'm happy that you did, because it just shows how able you are to adjust to every situation, and how great that makes you. Because there's a lot of people who haven't been in these situations that you were in this year, and if they were just thrown into it, they wouldn't have the same outcome as you. So I watched the battle, you versus Ice Raw. The Philly crowd loved you. One, all your Philly references hit. That was amazing to watch. Like, and you're right. You didn't have time to angle and build up as much. You were just getting straight to the punch, and I love that, Jazz the Rapper. You know me. I love punches. I love that type of rap. So seeing you do that, it just showed again another element, or another like thing that you're capable of doing. Like,
Yeah,
so
and like that was big for me, because obviously, you know, people, you know, I feel like I'm an ankle puncher, right?
mm-hmm.
I battled somebody that Philly niggas know, but the people that's watching at home, people on YouTube, they don't know who the hell she is.
Right.
I'm talking about her battle versus this person, her battle versus that person,
Yeah.
and what she did these years ago. Y'all don't care.
Right. Yeah, because
I
I didn't know.
the thing that I did with Farrah and Shuni, y'all watched their careers for the past 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all gonna know exactly what I'm
What you
talking
talking
about. So,
about?
right, it's like taking that battle, force myself to now damn near take away my biggest strength.
Okay, so the chat got some questions, right? What is Ishkabibbles?
Oh, it's a cheesesteak spot. It was
Okay.
across the street from the venue. So
Okay.
that's why I hit harder.
Okay.
But that's also my favorite cheesesteak spot for real. So
Okay.
it just worked out. Like, it really worked out, because I really did have that cheesesteak. She was good.
I heard you say you had it. It was good as hell. The next question is, they said, what was going on with Anwar? Like, why did he throw the towel and ask you if you were ready?
He was lit. He was in the moment. You know
Oh,
what I'm
he was
saying?
just
I
lit.
didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, wait, what? And then, I don't know, he was lit. I know that for a fact. You know, when you lit, you be in the moment, son. I've been lit at a few events, so.
Right. He threw the towel. I guess he thought there was going to be a reaction, and there wasn't any reaction at all. I don't know what was going on with that. Okay, last question was um wait, what was the question? Something about you made her cramp up. You made her cramp up. She got a Charlie horse. So in that moment when you were rapping to her while she was sitting down, like what were you thinking, or were you even thinking of anything?
I remember the third when I was rebuttaling, she was standing.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Actually, no, I remember she was sitting at one point. So when I was coming up with the rebuttal, it was gonna be about her sitting down, but she had got up. So I had to change the rebuttal in my
Mm-hmm.
head. So when I said the rebuttals, cool, whatever. All right, I look at the crowd. Now I'm getting into the round, and I happen to look, and when I'm rapping, I literally sitting down. So I'm like, I know my rounds. So you know when you rapping your rounds, but you're still thinking about other shit in your
Right,
head.
yeah, for sure.
I'm rapping, and I'm thinking, yo, am I really rapping to her sitting down? Son? Like it just felt surreal. Like it felt really surreal.
You
But
literally sat her down, literally sat her down. And I want to say, like, when you rebutted in that third round, first of all, you had two of them things. Let's say that. But why was you the most lit in your rebuttal? Like you were the like the most aggression, the most energy, the most everything was in your rebuttal. And I was like, what?
you know what? Maybe because that was like I haven't freestyle rebutted in a long time. Like I haven't freestyle rebutted in maybe 11 years.
Wow. Those were
So
some amazing
one
rebuttals.
like I gotta sell it.
Oh
I
yeah.
gotta sell the rebuttal to make it hit as hard as it can. You know what I mean? Like it's already a rebuttal, so they're gonna react. But that's not enough. I need it to hit
Yeah.
crazy. So I guess
Shotgun got me losing balance. I'm looking like shice now. What? Leg shot. Shoot out that cramp and shoot you back down. That was so lit, Jazz. Like, I was so hype when I saw you rebuttal that shit because it looked like this is easy. This is actually really easy. You really made that shit look so easy, and you really sat her down, and you was in Philly with that shit. So congratulations on that W. You feel me?
yeah, that was definitely it was a moment. It was a moment because like after the battle, everybody just coming up to me like, yo, whoa, 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 cool. But again, because it was in Philly, it felt so much better because I said in
Mm-hmm.
the first round, like Philly is one of the homes of battle rap,
Right.
like one of the meccas. So it felt good to rock a Philly crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna let your ass know when you whack and
Mm-hmm.
when you hot. So it was dope. Like even when I started my slogan, I just saw mad phones out and flashes. It felt like
Mm.
I was at a concert.
Mm.
Like damn, all I'm saying is my slogan. Like what the hell? But it felt good. Like it just felt good. And then again, especially because of what I just did at homecoming, I know that they were excited to see me because for one, Jazz don't letting down niggas anyway.
Right.
But they probably wanted to see that again. They wanted to see that in person.
Right.
So I tried my best to give them that just in shorter rounds.
And
You
shorter
know what I
round. Yeah.
right. So I kind of feel like that people was enjoying themselves. So
Okay. They were for sure. I definitely enjoyed watching him. Wish I was in the building for that. So talks of Woman of the Year. All right. So if we were to just stop the year right now, I know we got a few weeks left. Who would you think, as far as female, well, of course, Woman of the Year. Who do you think is the top five right now?
um, I feel like honestly, I don't like the way they playing official, but me, you, official, hustle, and Shuni,
I agree.
top
I
that's
agree.
top.
Um, in my opinion, I feel like if we were to decide on if a panel was to decide on a Woman of the Year, I definitely think that you should receive Woman of the Year.
Thank
Not only, not. My goodness. Honestly, you should have got Woman of the Year. If you had more than one battle last year, I feel like you should have got Woman of the Year last year as well because there's no way someone gets Woman of the Year but you get every other accolade. You feel me? Because
you.
you
Yeah,
won every other award. And last year was a great year for you, and this year you topped last year. And your rounds, your performances, all of those. things. Like I feel like it was more impactful than any other female. Like let's just talk about it. We have official me, Shuni, Hustle, and you. Hustle, it has not been as impactful as you have this year. Shuni neither. She's had bad showings and she has some good ones too. Um, Official, she's been completely solid all year, and me, I've been solid all year. But as far as impact, you. As far as material, you. As far as performances, you. As far as stages, you. You know what I'm saying? Like we could talk about the light work battles, or we could talk about um uh being in a tournament or stuff like that. But when it comes to being on a big stage in Irving Plaza, taking down a Vixen the Assassin, who was the first woman of the year, and I don't know if she came in second last year, but
Yeah,
taking down someone like that, and in the way you took her down, it's just like these are such impactful things. Not only that, let's not forget Kings vs Queens, Geechee Gotti, the face of battle rap. They got you winning versus him. So like when you're going up against names like that, it's different than what every other female is doing, and it's the consistency for me. You can't have
right.
a good battle, then choke a battle, then have a performance, and then choke another battle and like you have to stay solid all year. And I feel
I think
like, if we're talking about woman of the year, then from January to December, Jazz has been consistent this whole time, and she has showed up and showed out, and she's selling these tickets. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like there's really not too much to argue about. And if they don't give you Woman of the Year, that shit not airing. I'm a hack Jay Black.
Yo, I'm dead.
I already told
I'm
him
dead.
this. I told him that to this past weekend, but like, yeah, I think that you're the most deserving, and I know, I know you don't campaign much. You let your work speak for yourself, as you should, because it's undeniable. It's undeniable.
I think that I do think I deserve WOTY. I do think that conversation when they get to the top two is going to be very interesting, though.
Mm. Who you
I think
think
it's
they're
going to be
gonna?
very.
I think it's gonna be interesting too. I hope that it's interesting. I hope it's not petty or biased, because it could get that way. It better be interesting. It better be intricate, and it better be very motherfucking detailed.
I could never be a panelist because that's a lot of work, and I don't got time for people to be mad at me. Mm-mm.
Ah, they already mad at you, babies. They already mad at you. No, I'm playing.
I rap.
You just rap. Okay, I saw a tweet. You said you wanted Charlie Clips in a volume. What we doing?
I think that would be dope. All the shots that we've been throwing at each other, and I still haven't done a volume yet, but
Right.
uh, all the shots that we've thrown at each other, and then he OD'd on me the other day, so it kind of was like perfect. It was perfect, and I don't really plan on battling that much next year as much as I did this year. So
Can we plan on seeing you and Lou Castro on a double impact?
I don't know. I really don't know. Like I haven't sorted out what I want to do yet. I just know I don't want to battle as much as I did this year, just because I miss being missed.
Mm.
I miss being missed. Yes, I love putting on the show, and I love that you guys love what you're seeing from me, and you love that I'm outside more. But I want to be missed again
I feel you.
because it adds to, like, you see, you were missed.
Yeah, I was
This
definitely
was
missed.
your first time probably being missed since COVID.
Yeah, I agree.
So, you know what I mean? I want to be missed. Official was missed.
Uh huh.
I was missed, but then once I came back with Gaddis, I
You
was,
just
you
kept,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So, yeah, I want to be missed for a little bit. I'm not saying I'm going to leave for a whole year or two again, but I just want to be missed a little bit. But I don't know. I haven't figured out what I want to do yet. But Double Impact is definitely interesting. I
Well,
definitely, I wish Surf was here. Free
me
Surf.
too.
That
Free
would be
serve.
perfect.
That would have been
That would be
perfect for
perfect.
sure.
But yeah, I haven't sorted it out yet.
Well, you definitely deserve to take a break. You definitely deserve to be missed for sure. I mean, you held it down the entire year for female battle rap. So salute to you.
Yeah.
1000%. So outside of battle rap, what you got going? Like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm about to move, so about to move to LA.
That's so
Definitely
exciting.
music. Definitely want to get into acting. Definitely want to get into personality, branding, hosting, all
Mm,
that. Like I just want
mm,
to get my brand out there more. Cause I ain't gonna be battling forever. So
I love
you
that.
know,
I love that.
that
I've seen these little clips of you acting with Lou Castro, and I'm just like, she could really act. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
yeah.
just be and I just be playing. But nah, I think I really think I could get into it.
The chat is
And
saying stop playing and drop some music.
that's the first thing I want to work on.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like it's time because this is like another peak for me.
Mm-hmm.
So all eyes are on me. So I might as well just take advantage of it and work on what I first became a rapper for. I love
Exactly.
battle, or always will, but music was the first love, and that was always the goal as far as getting my name up. And I think that at this point in my career, there's nowhere further that my name could go in battle rap. So
Mm.
I might as well just use what I've
Use
gained
that.
over the past 12 years.
Right, right. And to break into other industries, I definitely
Mm,
think that you being a TV personality, you being an actress, you being a recording artist, and all those things are definitely like soon to come. And you're already
yeah.
those things, honestly. Like you just, you know, put more effort into that than to battle rap. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
you already have your core fan base, so they're gonna support whatever you do, and they're waiting on it. They're waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. So
Yeah,
I,
nah, that's facts. Like I do those things here and there, but battle rap was always the priority. You know what I
right.
mean? So they had to kind of go on the back, but battle rap is probably just gonna go down a little bit, and just expand and do different things. And if it don't work, it don't work. Like everything ain't for everybody, but some gonna work. Damn it.
Some gonna work. And before you go, we gotta do a 2-on-2 together. Some gotta
Of
shake.
course, of
Some gotta
course.
shake. I asked them if they talking about they don't even want to see us battle each other no more. That's crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
They said they don't even want to see us battle no more. They just want to see us do a 2-on-2.
Nah, that would be crazy.
I feel like that would be crazy. We're gonna make it happen one of these days when it may all make sense. You know what I'm saying? You,
Yeah.
when it all makes sense. Um, you got a bottle? What we doing?
Man, I ain't got nothing. I drank too much this
Oh,
weekend.
you drank too much. Of
I
course.
got home yesterday.
I just got home yesterday too.
Where? From
Word.
from Orlando?
Yes, I missed my flight on Monday.
Yo, everybody missed their flight. That's crazy.
I wish I knew y'all was still in town. That's crazy.
I was tweeting about that shit all day. It was me, Dree, and Champagne.
Oh, I definitely wasn't on Twitter for sure. I was too lit, too tired. I couldn't even wake up from my flight. But yeah,
Oh,
I just
now
got.
I ain't gonna talk about it. But yeah, I'm just not getting home yesterday, so I'm done. I'm not drinking again until probably Christmas.
mm, I'm gonna be drinking this weekend. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'll be drinking this weekend. Mm. I'm trying to think. What else can I ask you, superstar? I don't even know.
Mhm.
I don't even know. I don't even know. Chat, do y'all have any questions for? Oh, are we still gonna get a misfit battle, or is that just clip?
I mean, I already said that I want her to battle somebody before I take her.
Oh yeah, you want her to? Okay. Oh, the chat said it's clip. They don't want to see you versus her no more.
Oh, oh.
At least this chat here.
They have spoken.
They have spoken.
They have.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so I will be doing cash prizes and giveaways for Christmas. I'm gonna sort everything out tonight, like just figure out how much what games and stuff I'm gonna do. But we gonna do that on caffeine, definitely. So tune in for that.
Okay, bet. Y'all make sure y'all tune in for Jazz on Jazz's show. She's going to be doing a Christmas giveaway. Do you have a date? What day you're going to be
I
doing?
don't
No.
have a date yet.
Okay, so make sure y'all follow her. Click that star button when you go to her page so that y'all don't miss that
Oh,
live broadcast.
that
Yes. So tell us where else they can follow you at.
Twitter Jazz the Rapper, Instagram Jazz the Rapper,
Period.
Jazz with one thing.
Jazz with one